I'm here with Miss Laura from Pure Place. We're going to do an interview today for their adult program that Morgan loves to go to. So, like I said, you know, I start like right at 10, so thank you guys for following. Let's see, making sure our connection is good. Okay, I saw a little green thing, and it may tag you. Let's see, you want me to tag you here, Laura? I'll try to do that. There you were, there you were. Okay, do it over here, thanks. Yeah,
You're
me
welcome.
and my, okay. So now close down. All right, did it do it? Okay. Come back. I'm trying, oh, that's what I want to do. I'm trying to close this. Oops, sorry.
Does it have the...
Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. Laura's teaching me how to use my Facebook. Okay. All
Hi,
right.
Darlene.
Hey, thank you guys for watching. Just a second and we should be right at 10 now with all my fumbling around. 9:58, still got a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm gonna set it back up here again. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, and we're gonna start in just a minute, guys. And we're just trying to turn it on and figure out where we are. Since I'm not at home, I'm always learning new ways to set my iPad up so it doesn't fall down.
I'm sharing it right now.
There you go. Okay, so it worked good. See, that way it helps you do it.
We're working.
We appreciate you guys watching. We'll be 30 minutes or less today. We're just going to talk a little bit about Pure Place and what they do and take a little tour. And they're an adult program in our community for young adults with disabilities who are no longer in the school system. They offer some really cool stuff. Good morning, Darlene. Thank you for watching. Hey to Logan. Is Sleeping Beauty awake yet?
There's Emma. There's Mom.
And Mom's watching? Yeah. My faithful followers.
Yeah,
Faithful
your
viewers.
fans.
Mom, hanging in there. Okay, we are, it says 9:59. We can probably start walking toward our, oh, not yet, 10 a.m. Okay, it says Logan is not awake yet. Well, when he does wake, tell him we said hello.
Hi,
we know
Scott
how it is.
Russell.
Okay, okay, guys, it is 10, so we are about ready to get started. This is Laura Poteet. She is one of the teachers here at Pure Place. Pure-place.org is where you go to find out more about them. There you go. And it's going to be backwards.
Oh, we were so
That's okay.
prepared.
That's okay. See if you can read backwards. This is your test for today. Okay?
Oh, man.
There you go. So, but it is, I took 2 pictures of the brochure, the front and the back, which is on the post before this, and I'll also put it on the comments later. I'll put information, whatever we talk about, I'll put some pictures in the comments so that you can ask questions. If you don't get to ask them during the video, then please come back, and I'll make sure that I address anything that needs to be. What we're going to do first is take a little walk down the hall and say a quick hi to some of our friends, and then Laura and I will come back and tell you a little bit about Pure Place and what they do and what they're up to. So let's see if I'm going to flip this around. I actually didn't knock that thing over. That's good. Let's see.
Do you want to show them my classroom, Miss
Sure,
Ruby?
let's do that. Okay.
This is my classroom. These are my supply cabinets.
Oh, boy.
I have the classroom with adults that need a little bit more support to complete things, but these are, this is basically worksheets and task boxes, and here are our extra supplies and their personalized items. Here's Morgan's very special Morgan calendar just for Morgan. Gotta have that.
Gotta have a Morgan
So,
calendar.
Down the hall here a little
All
bit.
right.
I'll show you guys.
Let's see if I can walk and talk at the same time. Okay, there we go.
We're at Indian Lake Peninsula Church. These are our wonderful donated facilities. We're very grateful for ILPC.
Yes, kudos to Indian Lake.
Here we are in
Hi,
Miss
Maggie.
Lisa's classroom.
Okay, here's some of our buddies. Busy, busy.
There's Miss Lisa. Say hi, Miss
Hey,
Lisa.
guys.
Say hi, Kenneth. You're on
How-
Facebook.
Can you tell them hi?
You're on Facebook.
Hey.
Tell your mom and dad hello.
Austin, can you tell them hi?
Hi.
How you doing? Good to see y'all. Morgan, what you up to?
Hello.
Huh? Tell them good. Say good morning.
Tell
She's
your,
gonna say cheese.
Hello.
say cheese.
Say
Tell your
cheese.
friend to hang on, Sam. Tell them to hang on.
See you
busy?
later.
We're on a
I'll
pretend
go.
phone call. Say hi to Facebook.
Say good morning. Well, that was, of
There's
course,
Sam.
just a little fella. You got to have somebody
This
to
is
do
Facebook.
that.
Oh, so.
You're so funny. You're so funny. Good to see you.
Oh, no.
So this is our other classroom.
Yes, and we have some friends outside eating, so
Okay, so everybody, we're gonna walk on down the hall. Thank y'all. Teacher, get away. There you go.
Miss Lisa.
Miss Lisa, one of our other teachers.
Where you
Yeah.
going?
We're gonna, everybody saying
Where you
hello,
going?
everyone. Hi, Morgan. Hi, Kevin.
Where you going?
Awesome. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. We'll be
See
back.
ya.
See ya.
I might see you.
Okay. All right.
And on nice days, we get to go outside and eat up here and have
Oh,
a snack
yeah.
and lunch if we want to.
Beautiful.
Here's Miss Donna with Matt and Parker.
Uh-huh.
We'll knock on the
We
window
won't
so we
bother
won't
them.
get
We'll
the
do
kids
giveaway.
on video.
Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Make sure I don't do that. Hi, guys. Away. Enjoying the sunshine.
Beautiful day.
It is beautiful. Again, this is Indian Lake Peninsula Church, which has donated facilities for them to have the Peer Place program. Without it, it would not exist.
Right.
So,
We're very grateful.
big things.
Big special thank you to Wendy Swaby.
Yes, yes. And back tour. So we didn't tour the full facility because we don't know how our how good our reception will be, but we will post pictures of a lot of the other the other parts of it later. And on the brochure that I posted earlier, it's also there. Let's see, and Karen's also watching. Thank you. Good morning to you. I'm going to flip this around, see if I can get, and we're going to get down to telling you a little bit more about Peer Place.
I think my cousin Angel is watching. Special hi to
Okay.
Angel.
Okay, and now let's try to do this without knocking it off the thing. Okay. Yeah, so what will, today you notice there were just, how many are here today?
Today it's 8.
Just 8. So Mondays and Wednesdays are generally lower attendance. So if you have a young adult that might be interested in attending, you will learn a little bit more about them. You can find out what days are best. Tuesdays and Thursdays are hopping right now. So
Really, really busy.
lots of, yeah. So we came today, like I said, just because this is our Facebook Live time, but depending on the day that you come, you can have, there will be more or less
Right.
friends and peers and everything going on. So what again, I kind of hopped in the last minute and asked Miss Laura to give us a little information today so we could learn more about Peer Place. And if you have any questions as you're watching, please shoot them at us. So we'll start with, what do you teach? What do you do?
Well, Peer Place is a day program for adults with special needs. Right now, we're 22 years and older. So if you have graduated high school and are 22 years or older, then
That's
you
right.
are eligible to attend Peer Place. Right now, we work on things like social skills, very important, life skills, day-to-day life skills, job skills, maintenance of academia from that high school IEP, or revisiting, information from the beginning IEP because we have time. We can revisit all that information and go as slow as we need or as fast as we need. It's very personalized. In my classroom specifically, like I said a minute ago, we in here need more support to complete a task. So I operate off a data sheet. So if we are, I have one student who our first major goal is to write the letter T because that's the first letter of her name. So we are working on that. And she's also working on following everybody versus, getting a special, come on, we're leaving, all the way up to
Attending, yeah,
right,
great, great,
paying
okay.
attention to her peers and participating in activities. All the way up to in here, sight words and putting them together, decoding and blending and things like that. So we do a lot of different things. My schedule in here during the day. Can I go ahead and touch on schedule?
Yeah, please,
Okay, is
yeah.
that a good time?
Good flow.
Yeah, okay, good. I have my schedule sheet over there, but I won't show you. But we do Bible in the morning, and then we do snack, and so that's generally our morning. Sometimes we have a special event in there, like on Mondays and Thursdays. Right now, we're watering flowers for the church because that's something that they've asked us to help with, and we love that around here. And then we go into anything.
Sorry.
That's okay. I don't know what happened. Reading and writing, and then if everybody does great, then we'll have some social time. Social time is very, very important around here. They get to, get their rewards. They get to hang out with their friends, and they're adults. And if they want to hang out with their buddies for a little while, that's appropriate. And then we have lunch, and like we showed you out there, we have it outside if it's beautiful, or we're all together for lunch. And then after that, we do something with numbers. So we either do math or money or, weighing or, values and things like that. And then at 2:00, everybody goes to the gym and gets to, walk if they want to, or play basketball if they want to, or sit there and listen to music if they want to, or, whatever they choose to do. And then we dismiss at 3.
Okay. See, and it's a pretty busy day. I mean, they're not sitting there they're going all the time. And as Laura said, this classroom or this one requires more support. And then you saw Miss Lisa earlier giving you a wave, and those individuals need less support and are working on different things. But some of the life skills, cooking, and just which everybody does.
Everybody participates in
There's
cooking.
a really nice sized kitchen, which is in the brochure. Again, I'm going to post that again so you can see pictures of some of the places we didn't visit today. One of the things I love is that there's also a preschool here. And Morgan loves babies, and so they have been kind enough to let her help walk the babies. Yes, Miss Lori Benson. And that just, so it means so much to be able to interact, and it, I just love seeing that because they're real skills. They're things that she can use,
Right.
and it's stuff she enjoys doing.
Right.
So it's those folks who have worked along with the people at Pure Place here, or the group that between the church and them working together, they get a lot of involvement. And they also do a lot of things to help out the church. They're like watering the flowers this morning.
Right. This 2 weeks ago, we as a group on Wednesday and Thursday got to hide all the eggs for every age bracket classroom in the we program, and I actually got to hide my own daughter's eggs.
Okay.
So and then later in the day, the we program hid the eggs for Pure Place. So it was a nice give and take.
So working together to
Right.
get to the different.
And then Morgan even got to go down to a baby classroom the other day and sit in there and sing songs to the babies.
That was sweet.
Yeah.
And I always love those little, and they're so good about sending, I will say, that they've been so good about sending me things, through the day and different times to let them see what she's doing. So there's a lot of good communication. That's one of the things I absolutely love, because when your young adult is somewhere, you want to know they're having a good time, that they're enjoying it. I can tell you that my biggest endorsement of Pure Place is that Morgan loves it. She wants to be here. And we are very much into person-centered thinking, person-centered planning. If it's not what she's wanting to do, then I don't want her to have to do that. There's times when we have to do things and we don't have a choice, but when we have one, we want to be able to make that. And so, again, I'm just so thankful that she always wants to come back. So you're doing something right.
Yay! I know it's been a good day when I get a I love you, Miss Laura, from Morgan.
That's right. But it is great. We love it. So we talked a little bit about a description of the program, what it is. They are open Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 3 is the program hours. And I may have already said it earlier. People can attend, a young adult can attend anywhere from 1 to 4 days a week,
Right.
depending on the need and what they want to do.
Right.
Again, the website is PER-PLACE.
There,
Oh, there you
look at
go.
that.
That might work. Hey, I'm so impressed. Okay.
Teacher.
Teacher thinking. Okay, so there it is. If you want to find out more about the program, we have Angel Cersei on there saying
my
wonderful,
cousin. Hi, Angel.
wonderful and inspiring. Hello, and thank you for watching. We appreciate it. I think it's inspiring. I'm as a parent who we've really been trying to have something like this for years. Really didn't know what our next step was after high school, and for a lot of our children, they're just getting ready to learn, and that's what always broke my heart, because it takes a long time developmentally for them to be ready to sit and attend and listen. That developmental delay, and so there's some things that Morgan is just now ready
Right.
to listen and to learn, and other students as well, and it's over.
Right,
So it's
right.
like, that's not fair. So that has offered us this opportunity to do it again. So again, very thankful for that. Okay, so we've done our description. I'm trying to keep on track here. And you said something about, we did the thank you to the Indian Lake Peninsula Church. Again, we want to stress that, because in all of the planning or trying to get a program like this together, the big question was where, how are we going to do this, and what type of facility can handle it. And so they have been so gracious
Yes.
to offer us this space and this place. And I mean, like I said, we couldn't do it without them, so we're very thankful for that. What we will talk about today, and if I've missed anything, you tell me. We're back and forth here.
Well, some of the special things that kids get to do during the day, I keep saying kids, sorry about that, our adults get to do during the day. We have our schedule, but they also get to do unique things provided by the church, such as we get to water the flowers around the building. The church does a beautification every year, and so now every Monday and Thursday morning, we all as a group go wander around the outside of the church, and everybody takes turns watering the flowers. And Morgan loves watering the flowers, so that's fantastic. But we all take water jugs, and everybody takes turns, and it's fun. We change the pew cards in the sanctuary, so the little pew cards that you put money in.
Yeah.
Phrasing, I forgot it. But, we change them in the back of the pews. We've made some wasp repellent paper bags for Mary's Magical Place, and those were used, and that was fun to see that what we got to do here was used out in the community service. We love that around here. We do cooking if it's a special event. One day for St. Patrick's Day, we made Rice Krispies treats, and we used Lucky Charms.
Well, yeah.
Right. So what else would you do? Yeah.
There you go.
So we cook fun things, and they all eat them, and we eat them, and we also get to do art sometimes. We're in the process of needing to find somebody else for art, but we also do music, and Miss Tammy comes sometimes if we've got stuff to do and does music. But so those are the things outside of the day-to-day schedule box that we get to do.
Okay, and then, so while we're talking about this and just a few of the things that the young adults do, I want to mention the Big Payback. For those of you who are not familiar with it, it is this Thursday, May 2nd, and it's a program where all of your, it's a day of giving to different charitable nonprofits and organizations, and so they do a giving match. Pure Place is going to have, they will match $3,000,
Right,
up to
one-to-one matching up
Yeah.
to $3,000
Yeah.
in that 24-hour period.
Exactly.
Of May 2nd.
Yeah, so they'll be, and also I've been telling you to go to the website, but look up Pure Place on Facebook. Look up their Facebook
Yes.
page and click on that, and you can, like I said, learn more about them. You'll see when you do that, they'll post kind of daily things that they're doing. You'll get to see some pictures of the young adults and videos, and get to see some live time with them. They're a lot
Make
of
sure
fun.
to look for our logo when
Right.
you go to the Facebook
Exactly,
page.
to get the right one. Yeah, so you get that. And I said, so if you look at that, then when the Big Payback comes, that will be posted there, and I'll be sharing it again as well. But again, it's during that 24-hour period. It's on Thursday only, May 2nd, that if you give, they will match dollar per dollar up to $3,000.
Right.
So we'll make sure to, like I said, to share again as that gets closer. So we just appreciate y'all watching. Okay, like I said, I'm zipping through, but I guess, is there anyone out there who has questions about the program?
Julie
If you do.
Liskey, ask an important question.
Okay.
I see Julie's
Oh,
watching. Ask an
see her.
important question.
Ask an important question, yeah. I think one thing that I like about it as a parent, what I can say is that you do have all levels
Right.
of
yes.
disability, and everybody
And
supports
ages.
each other, and and all ages. And so I've really, again, it's a place where Morgan's comfortable. There's enough structure that she knows what's coming. So we do have schedules like as needed in our autism world. So we know what to expect. We know what's next. But then there's a lot of, there's enough free time to say, it's a lot more
Flexibility.
social. Yeah, thank you.
We talk about flexibility a lot.
And she needs that because
Right.
things change from one day to the next, and we need to be able to deal with that. And I've just seen Morgan open up so much, even being able to visit with friends a little better. And I know
Right.
that has come from this
Right.
environment. I have no doubt that it's been that. So I just appreciate that and all the things that they do. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna show you this as we're sitting there, and here's somebody. When are you going to start One for Teens? Oh, okay. Here you go.
Oh.
When you're not busy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a mom who Karen's watching today, and she has a teenager who
Hi,
is on the
Karen.
spectrum. Maggie, and Maggie is just amazing. She does a little bit of everything. She's very involved in borderless arts. Maggie sings and paints and acts, and
Up my
she does it.
alley.
Yes, I'm telling you, she's definitely she's very cool. And so trying to find programs again, and Maggie homeschools, so trying to finding programs where you're getting to interact socially is great. Darlene says, is this program privately funded? There you go. Your
Privately
turn.
funded. What we have right now, because this is our first year, so what we have right now is we are tuition based, right? And our tuition is, you absolutely can email here and get tuition prices, or go here and get tuition prices. But we are now applying for grants and things along those lines. So right now we are a tuition based program.
They are, what you need to know is they are a nonprofit, so any, and take private donations. Right now they're, have not getting any corporate or anything because they've only been, this was your first year,
We
right?
have just finished, we had a
soft
pilot
open.
program from January to June of last year, and then we opened officially in August of 2018.
Right, so this is our first year. So we're, so building, getting the community aware of Pure Place, building credibility, as they last. And so obviously in these early years, it's hard to, get those donations and get consistent, donors to make it possible. And parents do pay tuition for, like I said, for young adults to come, and it's extremely reasonable for, and again, working together, like I said, we're learning as we go, but I have just been so impressed with the program and what all they do. And I don't know, and just like I said, communication, which has been so important to me, that it's just a very close family, if you will, that, we all work together. We do everything together. So it's a little bit of both with, so I hope that helps to understand. And, as if other communities are wanting to start something like this and they're trying to learn, what do you do, then we'd love for you to come and check it out and see, we're all learning from each other, because communities, it is a grassroots thing. We need this.
Absolutely.
A lot of, because the worst thing in the world is for your young adult to go all the way up to high school, go through those services, do job skills, work on all that, and then land at home on the couch because there's nowhere to go.
Right.
And this is the what now. This is one of the what nows that we need. And so, again, adults with all different levels of ability, we're looking at, they're doing the job training skills and things so that they can hopefully, those who are not yet working will be able to and have those skills for job. Some of the young adults that come here do have jobs. Morgan works a couple of hours a week, and a few of the others actually do jobs when they're not here. And so, like I said, just all that working in community and learning together.
Right. So,
and the other thing, what I do like about this is from my world, or like I said, the nonprofit world, this being a little different than a place where you have to follow different rules or whatever. This has worked for us because I want Morgan to have a choice about where she's at and where she's going. And I love this is a Christian atmosphere, and this is what we want. This is what works for our family. So we're very thankful to have that. And I love that she's getting that Bible story in the morning,
Yes.
that she's getting those values that are important to us. And that she doesn't have to be out a certain number of hours a day that, are trying to, it may work for some, but for us, we need a structure that is more flexible, that works for everybody, and that there's, like I said, it's just like a family.
Yes.
I love it, and very open. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm just talking away. How about, did you have something you wanted to say?
I think, did we get a question just
Let's
then?
see. Darlene says, God bless these folks that have brought this to the table and making it work. Yes, amen. I'll give you that.
We
Okay.
appreciate that. I think I have touched on all the topics. I'm going to look at the
look
brochure
to
really
see.
quick here to make sure we're not missing anything.
What I did want to do, but because we're on a slower day for the number of participants, because this just happens to be my Facebook Live day. I want to come back on a Thursday sometime. We'll do a special live, because when things are really hopping and we have, there's 16.
On our
16
heaviest days, there are 16, 15 and 16.
Right. They currently serve 22.
Yes.
2 adults. They do have some room and leeway for more. A little. And the best way to find out about that is to email or go to that website, email to find out more. And that's what I was going to say. I do want to come back on a Thursday when they're really moving and doing and just some things, so you can see a lot of the activity that goes on. I kind of purposely chose today too, so that Laura and I would be able to come away and just talk a little bit about the program, because there's enough teachers and aides so that the individuals who are here today have got plenty of help and are doing their thing, and we're not disrupting that.
Right.
But so that was just for this first time. But when they invite me and we'll find a good time of day for them, then I'll come back and we can actually talk to some of the participants, because I know they will want to tell you how much fun it is, how much they enjoy it. So I hope that's it. So I think we're gonna wrap it up, because we're just about done with what we can say and do here today. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Remember, it's pure-place.org, and she'll show it to you again. There we go. And to find out anything you want, or to call and ask questions, I will post the brochure again so that you can see that. And if there's something that's working in your community that you want us to know more about, that's what we're learning from each other. We're doing that. Now next week, I've done interviews at different places. I'm trying to help the greater community understand about our disability community, what it takes,
Right.
What it takes for our young adults, and what they need to continue participate and engage in community. It's just so important. And next week I'm going to talk about mom guilt. So when you're trying to do it all and you don't know how to do it all, and a lot of times you get down on yourself because you don't think you're getting it right, and all that does is just press you down more and stops you from having the energy you need to do all the things you need to do. So I hope you'll participate and add to tell me what you're thinking, what goes on in your world. And just thanks again for watching. Love you guys.
Thank
and
you.
Yes, and thanks. If you got any questions for Laura, pop them out
Tag
there
me.
and I'll tag her and we'll make sure that she gets them. Thank you. Appreciate you.
welcome. Thank
Have a good day.
you.
Okay. Love you guys.
Bye,
We'll see you
guys.
next time. Bye bye.